Salve. We are continuing with lines 498 to 504, and this is the simile of Diana, in which Dido, Queen of Carthage, is going to be compared to Diana as she enters the temple of Juno. So let's go ahead and read it in Latin. Qualis in urotae ripis aut periuga cunti exercit Diana coros, quam mille secutae hincat quinclomerantur oreades. We'll start up there for the first part. Qualis, just like. This is signaling our simile, just like, and the subject, Diana, exercit, trains her choruses. And where does she train them? Two places. In ripis, on the banks, and then genitive, of the Eurota River. Or periuga cunti, along the ridges, yuga, along the ridges of Cynthus, and this is also genitive. Yuga is an accusative going with pair, okay? And ripis goes with in. It's ablative, right? Those go together. Okay, so one more time. Just like when, you can put in English, just like when Diana trains her choruses on the banks of the Eurota River or along the ridges of Cynthus. Okay, so she's got these choruses that follow her around because she's a major goddess, and that's what they're talking about here. And this is how Dido is followed by all these people. She's this goddess-like person. Quam. This quam refers to Diana. Whom? So you say Diana, whom a 1,000 Oreads. Okay, now this is the subject here. 1,000 Oreads, those go together. Secutae, have followed. It's really secutae sunt, or, well, you can just use it as a participle. This is a present deponent participle here from sequor, secutae. So, Diana, whom 1,000 Oreads have followed, and we want to, that quam is accusative. She's the one followed by these Oreads. They glomerantur, there's the verb. They gather, hincat quinc, from here and there. From here and from here. From here and from here. From this side and from this side. So, meaning from all around, the Oreads gather. And we've seen this little hincat quinc phrase used before by Vergil. Okay, so one more time. Just like when Diana trains her choruses on the banks of the Eurota River or along the ridges of Cynthus. This is a mountain in Delos where Diana is from. Diana, whom 1,000 Oreads have followed. They have gathered from here and from here, from this place and from this place. Moving on. Illa paretram fer umero gradiensque Deia supereminet omnes, latonae tacitum per temptat gaudia pectus. Illa, that one, meaning Diana. Okay, this is meaning Diana, so that's the subject. Fert, carries. A paretram, a quiver, on her shoulder. You can say in umero. In umero. Remember that Diana is an excellent bow, I guess what you could say, a huntress, okay, and very skilled with the bow, just like her twin brother Apollo is. And, and she stepping, goes with Diana, stepping, like stepping forth, just like Dido's stepping into the temple. She's stepping forth super eminent, stands above omnes deas, the all gods, meaning all these other Oreads that are gathered here, I would take it. She towers above all the other gods, just like Dido is towering above all her subjects. And then this phrase here, in parentheses, Latonae tacitum pertimptat gaudia pectus. The joys possess, okay? The tacitum pectus, the quiet heart of Latona, and this is a genitive right here, of Latona. Okay, who is Latona? Latona is Diana's mother. Diana and Apollo's mother is Latona, and so that Latona is observing her daughter, and the joys possess, pertimptant, or try, contend with the quiet chest or heart of Latona. And tacitum doesn't look like it goes with pectus, but pectus is neuter, so tacitum does go with pectus. Just pectus is a third declension, that's a second declension. So they don't look like they would go together, but they do. Talus erat Dido. Okay, so we had this big, simile on on Diana here, and now qualis, just like Diana, talus erat Dido. So was Dido. So much was Dido. Just like this, so much of this. This qualis and talus really go together. Let's go ahead and underline Dido since she's a subject, erat, and then here this verb also goes with Dido. Such was Dido. Just like Diana, such was Dido. And you could put an et in here. She carried herself such in this way. So she is a subject, Dido is a subject of Pharebot, and Laita is an adjective that is modifying Dido, so you could connect those. They do go together. She, happy, carried, se, herself, and then this is also accusative. Such was Dido, and happy she carried herself, such also. Per medios, through the middle of medios viros or homines, per medios, through the middle of the people. Instans operi regnisque futuris. And here's this word instans again, used of the Tyrians, and it's nominative, so it does go with Dido also. And you might remember when the Tyrians, the Carthaginians were building the city, they were instant, they were pressing on the work. Well, she is pressing on the operi, the work. And operi is a direct object here, but since it's instans takes the dative, it's in dative form, but it's functioning like a direct object. She's pressing on the work, and the regnis futuris, and the future kingdoms. Okay, sorry, that's a little messy right there. Anyway, just know that those are functioning like they're the objects of instans, but this verb happens to take datives, so they're in dative. So let's just do the whole thing. Just like when Diana exercises her choruses on the banks of the Eurota or along the ridges of Cynthus, Diana, whom 1,000 Oreads have followed, they gather from here and here, from this side and this side. She, that one, carries a quiver on her shoulder, and stepping, she towers above all gods, meaning the Oreads in this case. The joys try or master the quiet heart of Latona. Such was Dido, such she carried herself happily through the middle of people, the middle of her crowd, the crowd there, pressing on the work and her future kingdoms. because they are building this kingdom of Carthage now. Wale